Welcome everyone, we are here at the RoboCup in Bordeaux, RoboCup 2023. Today is Friday, the 7th of July, and we have our wrap show. We're gonna look back at what happened at RoboCup. Today we're gonna look, of course, at our own competition, the mid-size league in football and the at-home competition of Tech United. But first, we have been walking around today and just capturing the atmosphere of RoboCup 2023 in Bordeaux. Here is a clip of what happened today at RoboCup. Becoming a robot, step 1. So that was the general event of today, but of course we have been focusing on our own teams, the at-home team and the mid-size league football team. I've got Matthias with me, who is a team captain of the mid-size league team. How was the day in robot football for your team?
It was stressful but very exciting. We worked on a lot of nice topics. For example, the human dribble you might have seen. We showed it in the technical challenge, and now we also saw it in one of the games, so that was cool to see.
So the human dribble is where the robot will push the ball forward. Normally the robots control the ball all the time when they are driving around, but a human dribble, like a human, you push it forward and then you chase it and you catch it back.
Exactly. That gives us an advantage because without doing it, we would only be allowed to dribble for 3 meters. But if you release the ball, then the 3 meters start again. And so you can make cover a lot of distance on the field.
Tech United was playing amazingly well. You are the best team. You were the best team today. This kind of gives you the opportunity to experiment and try out new things.
Yeah, exactly. You might have seen that in 2 matches we put the keeper out of the field. That is because we want to experiment with the so-called sweeper keeper. It's a play that we made so that we can attack with 5 instead of just 4 turtles. So yeah, it gives us a really good chance to score more goals.
We even have an extra interview with Ruben afterwards, who will explain everything about this strategy, this new strategy of the sweeper keeper. So this was the second day. Yesterday and today you played against all the teams. Tomorrow is a final day of round robin, every team against every other team, and then there's semi-finals and finals. You have been doing extremely well yesterday and today. What's the plan for tomorrow?
So tomorrow we are still trying to experiment a bit, try new features. For example, it's a big change. We're trying to implement a new set point generator, which will help us drive even faster across the field. And besides that, we also want to drive with the swerve drive for the first time in a match.
A new type of wheel, and we have also an interview about that, but that will be in tomorrow's show with the new supermarket cart type wheel that can swirl all the way around. One thing that I was really impressed by today was the fact that every now and then there is a pass into the open space. Normally the robots will pass straight at each other, and now for a few times we saw a pass into the open space and then another robot comes chasing towards it and controls the ball. Is that the first time you try this?
I think we also tried it last year in Thailand, but there it was just initial trials. Now we are perfecting it, tuning it, and so that we can create the most room on the field and score the most goals ultimately.
Well, of course, we want to see football now. We were filming your entire game against the Falcons. All the games are live streamed. You can watch them live on our YouTube channel, and you can watch them afterwards if you want to see them. We have made a small compilation of the game of Tech United from Eindhoven against the Falcons, also from Eindhoven. So a derby, actually, a kind of a Eindhoven Derby. PSV was not there, but they will probably join us next year. This was the game, Falcons against Tech United. But now Tech United has a throw-in here, there, oh nice pass, and now turn and shoot, ooh! And there is Tech United with turn and shot, and wow! Ooh, that's a running
Nice
pass,
step pass.
wonderful! Now turn and shoot, or maybe, oh! Long ball, good receive, and a goal. Okay, that's a throw-in by Tech United. Turn around and shoot, and oh! Team Tech United recaptures the ball. A cross pass to the other side. Very good acceptance, and a shot at the goal, and it is in. Short pass, pass up the field, received by the other robot. Will he shoot at the goal? Yes, he will, and
it's a
it
beautiful goal
went
again.
in. Nice pass, now turn and shoot.
And another beautiful goal.
Another goal, we have 10-0. Tech United has the ball, pass into the open space that we are so enthusiastic. Oh, wonderful acceptance. Oh, Tech United recaptures the ball, driving away, looking for a good place. That's a nice pass and a shot straight. Ooh! And another goal there. Impressive play. Congratulations. Do you think the other teams will improve throughout the tournament so we see more competition from them?
Yeah, I think so. You already saw it in the first games. The basics were still being figured out, and then the last games we had, there was really strong competition. So I'm looking forward to a lot more challenging matches.
So Sunday could be a wonderful day with the semifinals and the final.
Oh, definitely. I would not want to miss it.
Yeah. We already mentioned that you're innovating all the time, trying new things. So one of the innovations that you have this year is to play without a goalkeeper, which sounds like a really stupid idea, but there is a strategy behind this, and we had an interview with Ruben, who explained us everything about this. A very good day, everyone. I'm standing here next to Ruben from Team Tech United, but also next to two players. Now, people who know a bit about the mid-size league in RoboCup, they will notice that this is a field player. So this is a player that is out in the field trying to make a goal. This is a typical goalkeeper. It has a few extra bars. It can extend the bars to stop a ball. They can go in and out for a certain amount of time. They can only be out there. But Ruben, you have decided on this tournament to sometimes use a field player as a goalkeeper. That seems like a silly thing to do, but I'm sure you have a very smart reason for it.
Yeah, so last year during the RoboCup in Thailand, we came up with the idea to use a field player as a goalkeeper, because then when we have the ball in possession as a team, we can use 5 robots instead of 4 to play soccer. So our usual goalkeeper has the frames, but it has no ball handling or kicking mechanism, and a field player does have that. So then we can really play with 5 robots.
So the typical terugspeelbal, as we call it in Dutch, playing the ball back to the keeper, let the keeper control it and then bring it back into play, is simply impossible with the hardware of this keeper robot.
Yes, indeed. So it has no ball handling, so it cannot receive the ball, but it can also not kick the ball, because it has no shooting lever. But it's also because of the weight limits that are there and the dimensions. So it doesn't fit on this robot, it would be too heavy. So maybe a future version could have it, but this one doesn't. And the usual robot, of course, has it. So now we decided that we can substitute the goalkeeper for a normal field player when we want to, and then that normal field player will be in the goal when the opponent has the ball, and will go into the field when we have the ball.
So no Pep Guardiola football where you can use the keeper as an 11th player. We can maybe show the ball handling system. It is right here. So when the robot feels the ball here, it can use these wheels to grab the ball against it, and then it can pass it with the kicking mechanism there. All this is not present in the goalkeeper. Of course, when you put this one in the goal, it has a lot less volume, so you risk more goals again.
Yeah, and that's also what happened today. So during the match against the Falcons, we substituted our goalkeeper for a field player, and then quickly after that they already scored a goal. But we also scored, I think, more goals than we had otherwise done, because we had more field players. And they also said, the human team members from the Falcons, that they really didn't know how to defend 5 field players against them.
Okay, this is a complete new situation for the defending team too. They have never seen so many players in the field. Is it something that you will consider? Well, is it something that you will only use when you play certain opponents, or is it something that you could use against any opponent?
It should work against any opponent, but against some opponents we want to take less risk than against other opponents. So maybe the Falcons playing here is one of the best teams. So then it's difficult to take more risk. But we could also use it as an advantage when we have to take more risk to win, maybe if we are behind in the last few minutes of a game.
So the last minute substitution, the Louis van Gaal move. And then when it works, you go, I've thought this up. A complete new experiment here at the RoboCup, using a field player as a keeper. And I think the name is the sweeper keeper?
Yeah, exactly. So the sweeper keeper is also something that you see in human football. It's also used when the opponent have the ball and they are on their own half. And then they can kick long balls towards their attackers. And then the keeper can get out of his goal and sweep the balls away. So that's why it's called the sweeper keeper. So we decided also to start doing that.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the first robotic sweeper keeper in the world. So that was all from us today. Let's just go over the results at this point. 2 more days to go at RoboCup. First result table that I have is the standard platform. So that's where the teams use a standardized robot. This is the Now by Aldebaran that they have been using for a few years. And these are the scores that we have there. In the top 3 we have B-Human, HTWK Robots and Hulks. And they're battling it out for the first place. More matches to come. Then the Adult Size League. Adult Size are humanoid robots with arms and legs, and they are almost as tall as a normal human. They are very difficult to control. Their equilibrium is very difficult. They mainly do penalty shootouts. We have 4 teams there now. These are the standings, and the semi-finals will be tomorrow, and then we will probably have a final on Sunday. The next league we have here is the Kid Size League, also humanoid robots with arms and legs, but they are much smaller. They are smaller than, well, around half a meter, much easier to control. When they fall down, they don't break. And when the adult size falls down, most of them are broken, and that's a few 10,000s of euros down the drain. So that's why we have Kid Size Leagues where they can fall down, and these are the standings in the Kid Size League 4 groups. In the small size league, these are small robots on wheels, so no arms and legs there, but they are controlled by one central computer. In the mid-size league, every robot has its own computer and is independent, is completely autonomous. In the small size league, they have entered the knockout phase already. They will continue the knockout phase tomorrow. And the good news there is that the Robo team from Twente has won their game 0-5, game against the Immortals, so they will compete again tomorrow. Then at the at-home league, which is very special for us because, of course, Tech United also competes in the at-home league. Many challenges have been already executed, like storing the groceries, carry my luggage, things like that. We have just witnessed today the clean the table challenge, where the robots have to clean the table and put the dishes inside the dishwasher. The team Tech United took an extra challenge there. They wanted to score extra points by making their robot open the dishwasher too. You could choose for a dishwasher that was already opened, but the Tech United robot wanted to open the door of the dishwasher. This would have gained them many extra points. Unfortunately, the robot missed the handle of the door by a few centimeters, meaning that it couldn't execute the rest of the task, and they got 0 points for this last challenge. They are currently in 3rd place. This last challenge might knock them back to 4th place. We are not sure. But tomorrow they have the restaurant challenge, and the restaurant challenge is one of the strong points of the Team Tech United in the at-home league. So we hope that they will gain many points there and be back in, well, number 1, number 2, or number 3 position, and maybe compete in the finals on Sunday. So we hope they can make it back to one of the top 2 positions, so they can compete in the finals on Sunday. The restaurant challenge is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We will try to have a live stream there. If that doesn't work, we will of course send you a compilation, put it online as soon as possible. And we hope that Tech United will score many points there and be back in the lead. That was all from us today. We hope to see you tomorrow for our live streams. You can find them on our YouTube channel. And in the evening, we will hopefully be back with a Today at RoboCup show. Bye.